What's up? It's time for more One Piece. This is episode 557. I don't want to look down at my notes. 557, 558, and 559? Yes, we did it. I'm excited to jump into these episodes. We're still in the Fishman Island arc saga. I think it would be an arc, right? It's still... Look, you'd think almost 600 episodes into the show that I would be good at distinguishing between what's an arc and what's a saga, but it's so much easier to call them all sagas. But a saga is made up of multiple arcs, so the Summit War saga would have been a saga because it was made up of the, Amazon Lily, Archipelago, Impel Down, and Marineford. Fucking, what's the other one called? ASL, right? In the ASL. But then you have this, which is just the Fishman Island arc, so I think this is just an arc. But yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, I am surprisingly enjoying it a lot. Last video, we did a lot of cool fighting going on. It feels like, actually, I was looking at it, because I think I finished this arc within the next couple weeks, like two and a half weeks, something like that. And so it feels like we're actually, coming towards the end-ish of this arc. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this video was facing some goons. I mean, like, most of the episodes today were facing goons. Next video is, like, facing the main hordy crew. Video after that is finishing that off and like doing some of the hordy boss fights. Video after that is full hordy boss fight. Video after that is wrapping up the arc. I think like that feels about right for me. I don't think I'm ever quite good at this, like guessing exactly how an arc is going to go, because Oda is pretty good at changing up pacing and not making it as linear as I would think. And also sometimes these things are going on concurrently, like we might actually start a hordy fight today and it will go on for the next 20 episodes or something, because that happens sometimes. And that's fine. It's fine as long as the episodes are fun and entertaining and he's doing stuff with it. So I'm looking forward to jumping into these episodes. Make sure to support this video if you can. I'm a small channel. Remember how small this damn channel is. And please make sure to support me by supporting the video itself and commenting down below, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. That stuff helps me out a ton. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length versions of these reactions, as well as early access. You can get the next 20 or so episodes right now, which means you can... I think that means you're probably within the next arc at this point on my Patreon account. I don't know that for certain, but I feel like that's probably about right. So go check that out, because that's gotta be exciting. I mean, if you can just binge the rest of this arc right now, whether it is you want to see the rest of this arc all in one sitting, or whether it's like you can't wait for whatever the next arc is, I don't know. I actually don't know, and don't tell me necessarily. I don't think I want to know this, but I don't actually know what the sort of audience reception is on most of the upcoming arcs. I had heard a lot of great things about Marineford, but we're past that now. So I kind of don't know, like I've heard pacing slows down, but other than that, I don't think I've heard if people are like, oh my god, this arc is peak One Piece, or this arc is not peak One Piece, or whatever, so I guess we'll find out. But yeah, anyway, Patreon account, and you can join my YouTube membership down below if you want to get 2 edited videos early on my YouTube account, as well as getting so many other perks, like little emotes you can use, and little face next to your name that tells you how long you've been a member for. It's great. Anyway, let's jump into this. This is episode 557 of One Piece. Wait, oh my god, One Piece wool. I actually flicked myself in the eye. Okay, recap Rubik's. If you're new to this channel, the recap Rubik's is a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on. My goal is to beat the recap. And if you're new to the channel, hi and welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Okay, that's the cube complete. Can I complete the second cube? Oh, this one's already half done. I've got to mix this one up. Alright, and that's the second cube done. Even though it was already half done, it's kind of a 2 cube cap, which means 2 cubes completed in one recap. That one can have an asterisk next to it in the record books. Alright, that was quite the long recap, but that's fine. That's fine with me. Oh. Nice. Okay, we're finally gonna see them fight. Because they've been just standing there, you know? There's a lot going on for them to just be standing there. Yeah, because you're in a tank. Oh, he's Daruma? Or Durama? Daruma? Oh no. You're gonna cut through the tank? Oh my god, it's whack-a-mole. Oh my god. Nami's like leaning against Papagu, like not giving him any space. I mean, there are worse positions to be than being leaned on by Nami. Daruma. Yeah, I figured. Oh! Come on, Franky. Do some cool shit. Oh! Oh no. A little bit. Can you combine them together to make like a Voltron mech or something? Oh god. Let him cook. Maybe he needs to fix it. Oh, what if I was right? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it is! Is it, wait, is this gonna attach directly onto Franky? Wait. And these become the legs? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That's insane. It has a sword? Iron pirate. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's very Franky. I like the golden straw hat logo. That's very cool. I love his theme music as well. Mm-hmm. Wapo medal? Nami's just so pissed. Oh my gosh. It's unmanly but effective. This is pretty awesome. Oh, it's in your shoulders. Why didn't you just bring this mech suit out at the start? Why bother with the two things that combine together? I mean, it's good having the multiple uses, but why start this battle without the mech suit? Wow, that weapon's just you falling over. That was Panda Man there. I saw him. Give him a break, Nami. Oh my gosh. No, Nami's not that weak. I love that! Yep, she improved too. Yeah, fellas, she's not just hot. Here we go! See you go. Oh, God. That's pretty sick. Flick your own nose. That might screw you guys up as well, though. Oh! What was that? What is that? I can't even tell who that's supposed to be. It's Chopper? What the fuck? Chopper! What is this form? Oh my gosh. Got cool claw antlers. Horn points. I actually kind of like this chopper design. The Kung Fu one looks weird. Something about this one though, I don't mind. He's calling himself a monster. Oh my god. He's keeping Shirahoshi safe very well. Oh, he's trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. No. The only squeezing you should be doing is hugging her to make sure she's okay. Jesus, man. Oh. You don't keep Luffy's friends hostage, ever. That's one of the most dangerous fucking things you can do. No! Now pick up Shirahoshi and use her to beat down Hordy. Use her as a club. Aww. He's really connecting with him. You don't want to let your friend down by killing this mermaid. Aww. That's fucking sick. Smile at your friend, frown at your enemies. Oh! Hell yeah! Man, he's so easy to transition into second gear now. Oh! That's so satisfying. Oh? Oh. Oh! I forgot Noah's coming. I completely forgot about that. Now we have to deal with that shit. That's gotta be Tsurume doing that, right? Like he's gotta defend her. Oh my god. Damn. Alright, decent little episode. Had some Franky with a big mech suit. Like cool Voltron thing going on there. It makes sense for a character like Franky. I mean, I feel like when they introduced a robot onto the crew, it was pretty clear they were going to go in a direction of him having some sort of mech suit. It just made sense, you know? Why else would you introduce a character like that if not eventually to transition him into some sort of cool mech suit fight? So, pretty cool. I don't mind the design for the mech suit because it's kind of like colorful and fun and very Franky. I feel like you could do some fun things with that suit. So seems cool enough. Man, I loved that line of like the fishman saying, "Oh, I found a weak one," and about to kill Nami, and she turns around and goes, "I'm not weak, I'm just a chicken." I really that's like perfect for me. She is like, not only is she a chicken, but she's also just kind of, she values her own life, which I think is a very important part of her character. She's not one, at least at this point in the show, to sacrifice herself, you know, for something, for some sort of cause. She cares a lot about self-preservation, which feeds nicely into her, like, greed. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think that the great thing about Nami's character is that it presents a side of greed that's like, it's not like evil, I don't think, you know. Obviously greed is considered, you know, it's one of the sins, it's a evil concept, but with Nami, you know, I don't feel evil intentions coming off of her. She just likes money, she likes having things, and she wants to keep them. And she also cares about her life, and there's nothing wrong with self-preservation. In fact, self-preservation is very good. You should have self-preservation. You should care about your own life, and preserve it, especially since your life, as I've always thought, like, doesn't just belong to you. Like, you being in this world, your life is also partly, you know, the people around you's, because when people die, there's a loss felt from so many people, you know, and it doesn't just affect that one person. It affects all these people around them, even if, you know, they're someone who they think they don't have many people around them who would care or whatever. It always does cause an effect in the universe. So self-preservation is a very good thing, but she just has it very strongly. I remember I think it was Skypiea, I think I remember at some point her saying, like, "Okay, I'm gonna do this very risky thing, but only if you save me," which I think was great. You know, like, she's still doing a heroic and brave and awesome moment, but she also makes it very clear, like, "But I'm not doing this to sacrifice myself. You have to save me." And I really liked that moment as well. I love that. I love Nami's character. I love everything about her character. And Chopper's horn point is cool. It can dig through the ground and shit. And yeah, I don't know what it is about that design that I find to be quite endearing. Because Chopper's designs, for me, have like a range of, like, some of them are like too goofy for me to think are cool. And there's like sometimes I will be like, okay, well, that one is really cute, so that makes up for its lack of cool factor. And then sometimes it's like, okay, that one's really cool, so it makes up for its lack of cute factor. And then there are some that are just too weird or too, like, odd or whatever. And I don't mind that much because, I mean, to be honest, as I've said before, Chopper is like an Incredible Hulk type thing, whereas his whole thing relies on, like, transformations and stuff. And that's like, I don't care about that as much, you know? So, like, any sort of compliments you can get from me based on Chopper's transformation are, like, pretty sick. But this one I liked because it was a nice mix between cute and cool, but also kind of weird, like Oda type weird. But I feel like it fit Chopper's voice well as well. I think that was another big thing, is it felt like, oh, this is Chopper's voice feels natural coming out of this this weird transformation. So I liked that. What I'm really looking forward to is Zoro and Sanji fighting whoever they end up fighting, you know. I think it makes sense in my head that Zoro faces that drunk guy, and I've been waiting for that fight. I don't know if that's actually what the fight's gonna be, because it could be him facing Brook, it could be him facing Sanji, but I feel like that makes the most sense, and I really want to see that fight. Because I like that drunk guy, like, I find him interesting. So I want to see him fight Zoro. I think that'll be a cool fight. And Sanji, I just like seeing Sanji be cool again. Like in these episodes for a little while now. I would say the back half of this arc he's been fine. I think I was worried for that, like they like really plummeted his character for a while. Because I thought they may like never reel him back in. They may have him like permanently be, but it was, you know, it was I think I'm gonna look back on those early episodes of Fishman Island more fondly, knowing he, you know, they fix his you know, disease or whatever and get him back to normal weird Sanji. I still would prefer he died it back a little bit, but I don't mind it as much when it's just like, you know, they've been doing some things lately where it's been like he'll say a cool line and do a cool thing, and then he'll like switch into the jokey, you know, simping mode. And it's like, I don't mind that as much, because then at least you have a little bit of all of it. I didn't like it when it was like 100% simping and there was nothing else, because that was getting really boring. But now it seems like we're back to the Sanji that I love. So I can't wait to see what he does in these sorts of episodes. I mean, also, you know, in that last video when he was doing like airwalk and stuff, like they're giving him some sick moments. So I'm really excited. So let's move on to the next episode. This is episode 558. Here we go. Okay. Oops, sorry. Recap Rubik's. And that is the cube complete. Oh. Okay, don't look, but it's probably gonna say the ship of promise arrives. Noah crashes into the Fishman Island. That's my prediction of what the title is. I need to guess the title more often. Jesus, man, it's so big. Oh my god, that's just a person's house. Oh my god. What do you mean, what's the matter? It's right there. It's coming towards us. Maybe they don't think it's coming towards them. They think it'll just move past. We can't let anything happen to it. What? Why? I mean, yeah, he's still fine. But I mean, so far, Luffy's been demolishing him. Look, I mean, he's all beat up. No way you three can beat Shirahoshi. I mean, obviously, because Surume's there, but... If Shirahoshi wasn't meek, she has the size on so many people, she'd be able to just kill him. Oh my god! Did he stretch it back? Yes. Gum Gum Bell? Oh my god, that's weird. He's got the technique. Head hardening. Whoa! Oh! Yep, there's Bell. Jeez, man. Hell yeah! Oh! That's sick. Oh! And so that's... Never mind. Oh, this is amazing. This is so much fun. Luffy's completely outmatching him. I bet Hordy will have another power up. Oh! Oh! And this isn't even him in second or third gear. This is just vanilla Luffy with haki. Oh! See, this is pretty early in the arc for Luffy to be handling him. So I'm feeling that there's gonna be another power up. But I don't know, what if Vander Decken's like the real boss? you know? What if Hordy ends up being a little pussy? Yep, it's very close now. Going right for Shirahoshi. This music is sick. Yeah. Shit, man. I love how Robin sometimes just has morbid thoughts in the face of total danger. Where are you gonna run? I guess you can swim off the island. Oh my god, this fucking dude. If Shirahoshi realizes it's coming for her, she might swim away from the island and let it follow her. Wadatsumi, that's what his name is, yeah. Damn, Hordy really got fucked up. Aw, does it suck that you're not stronger than Luffy even with all your drugs? I don't think he gives a fuck about your plan right now. Never trust an incel. Bit late, my man. Yep, okay, you figured it out. Yeah, and that's a problem, man. That's not the brag you think it is. Oh my god. Do they crash into something? But it can't really crash into something. Like, it's too big. You'd have to have something equally big, I'd imagine, to stop it. Sorry, dude. Oh my god! It's stretching it in! Oh? Did she realize what I said before? Like, it's coming after her, so she needs to get out of here? Hmm? Oh my... Oh! It just needs to hit me! She's... Because it'll stop once it hits her, right? That's an even braver thing than what I was fucking saying. Oh my gosh. Now, it's huge. It doesn't seem like it's moving that fast. If she's not against the ground, how much damage would it really do? She's such a good person. Oh? Yep. Yep. He doesn't give a shit about you guys. You don't exactly inspire loyalty, my man. Oh my god, the voice acting's kind of awesome though. It's kind of really fun. Oh, how lucky. Oh no, now he's just gonna throw a fucking dagger after all this. Oh! We didn't see it hit though. Did it actually hit? Or did Luffy block it like he said he was going to? Maybe it did hit her? She's holding her hand there. But if it did hit her, why would they not just show it stabbing into her? Censorship? No, I feel like it must be something else. Well, Luffy's down here. No, she's doing it for brave reasons. Oh? Is he gonna kill Vander Decken while he can? Oh my god. Oh? Maybe he's not gonna kill Vander Decken, he's just using his plan for his own means. No, she did get hit. Huh, strange. Okay. Sanji just walking up there. But Sanji can fly. Yeah, and also that. That's true. Is he trying to buy a bubble right now? Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Cool. Fun. I like this. I feel like it's nice that I wonder, I would want to sit down with Oda and try to talk to him and then realize I don't know Japanese and then have troubles with that. But I would love to, if we both spoke the same language or had a translator or whatever, to talk to Oda about these, like how exactly he sort of plans these arcs, in that like the ends of these arcs, a lot of the time, you know, like when it's coming to the final battle, he's smart enough to not just do the simple, like, okay, it's this character versus this character and this character versus this character. A lot of the time, he will also have one or two more elements that is sort of also happening. Oh my gosh, I'm hiccuping. I swear to God, I don't hiccup in my regular life. I never hiccup when I'm not doing videos. But there's something about the way that I talk while doing videos that makes me hiccup. It's so frustrating. Anyway, so he generally has one or two more elements to these fights that change it up a little bit. You know, in this case, it's Vander Decken sending the Noah there, and then they have to also stop the Noah from crashing and whatever, you know? And it's really good because it's good storytelling, because it like keeps you on your toes and it gives you more things to be invested in, and it tends to also tie in the character's special abilities in different ways, and it keeps it from being like repetitive. It's a good thing to do, but I wonder how exactly, like, does he consciously do that? Because sometimes writers, and it's not, you're not a better or a worse writer if you do one of these things or the other, but some writers, they know a lot of the theory of how these things should happen, and so they'll go, okay, you need an extra element here, and you need this, and you need that, and I need to make sure this is written like that. And some writers will just write based on what they think would be good, but they also have an instinctive, like, you know, an instinct on like what works well for a story, but they wouldn't actually think of it in terms of like, but I need to add in this extra element to this battle. So I wonder which side of things Oda falls on, because it's nice to see this sort of stuff. I always compare it to D&D because it like dungeon mastering in a D&D game is, you know, the closest thing a lot of people get to like properly telling a story, you know, and so they do like a lot of world building, a lot of this and a lot of that, and making encounters for D&D, like, it's simple enough to have like, oh, you're going through a dungeon and it builds up to a boss fight, right? But if you you know, an extra good dungeon master, you can add in these other elements that it's like, oh, they're not just fighting. And I'm not even saying I'm necessarily this good of a dungeon master, but my Dungeons and Dragons DMing is focused a lot on role playing. But you know, if you are to be doing like combat oriented stuff, then it would lead up to maybe a boss fight, you know, but the boss fight would have more than just you're fighting this boss. So as an example that I'm going to give from one of my D&D sessions, I ran a D&D thing from Strixhaven. Not Strixhaven. I did do Strixhaven, but Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So there's a D&D campaign called Wild Beyond the Witchlight, which is like you're at a circus, and it's this fun little circus or whatever, but you enter this Fey realm, you know, a fun magical realm, and you have to try to get your lost things that you lost as a kid back from this Fey realm. That's kind of like the conceit of it, and you have to go through these witches, and there's a dragon, and there's lots of other crazy things in this world that you have to fight through to eventually get your stuff back, and also save that fantasy world. So I found it to be a really fun campaign, especially if you can add your own flares to here and there, which I always end up doing. Anyway, point is, the final boss of that, and I'm not spoiling the actual thing, this was my own personal thing that I wrote. The final boss I had as being this guy who was sort of this very shady figure who was like appearing to them, and he was like an all-powerful omniscient type force or whatever it felt like. And he was just like a scumbag, but he had been helping out the party the entire time, and sort of trying to get, you know, like give them little gifts here and there and help them to improve their skills. And then at the end he was like, okay, well, I've like after they finished the campaign, they got a ring that let them cast a wish, okay, and they could wish for whatever they wanted, right? They just had one wish between all of them. But then he appears again and he's like, okay, so this entire time I've been helping you out. I've been doing a lot of great stuff for you. I've been giving you powers and blessings. And I think it's only fair that now you return the favor. So give me that ring. And so then they have this problem because it's clear this guy's fucking evil. And he's actually like creating armies, gathering his own armies to do some evil shit. And the wish would be incredibly powerful for him. So basically, I had that in place as like okay, there's a fight here that you could have. You could be fighting this guy, but there is a wish ring in play. So there's several things you could do, like you could use the wish ring in the fight. You could use the wish ring to make the fight easier. You could do whatever, but there's the constant element of if you don't use the wish ring, it still exists and he's gonna want to take it, and if he gets it from you, then you're fucked because he's gonna use the wish ring to do whatever he wants. So you have to not only fight him but also be like protecting this ring and stuff. Now that's a very simple extra element to add, but it's better than just having you fight him. There's something else in it, you know. And if you want to know how that went, they ended up, as soon as he said that, looking at each other and going, we need to stop this guy, and they all agreed to use the wish to remove him from all of existence, and they did. and I just, you know, I let it happen because that's fucking cool. So they just wiped him out of existence and he was gone forever. But we did do a session later, like a few weeks later, that was like an alternate ending, like if you didn't wish him out of existence, and then we played out the boss fight, and then that was fun as well. But yeah, anyway, so that's just, I know I went off on a tangent there, but the point is, I think it's cool in these scenes to add more elements to it, and Oda does it quite well. Even in these arcs that people consider to be less impressive, like a lot of people don't like the Fishman Island arc too much. But I still think there's some cool stuff going on here. But here's my question, and I mean, we need to get to the next episode soon because I need to go to bed soon. But my question is, so the Noah, it's obviously fucking huge and it could crush anyone, right? Massive. Okay. So the mark fruit, you throw a thing at them and it moves towards them until it hits them. And then once it hits them, you know, that's whatever. But it sounded like if it hits them, it will do the damage from the movement and then it will stop. Okay? That's what it sounded like. Now, the thing is, like, I'm imagining this as, like, I'm trying to imagine this as realistically as I can, and I feel like people who are smarter with this stuff can open my eyes on this, but let's say there was the Titanic, okay? This is bigger than the Titanic, but let's just say there's... actually, I don't know. But let's just say there was the Titanic, okay? Huge fucking ship. And it's slowly coming towards me. Alright? And I'm in the middle of the water. And the Titanic's coming towards me and coming towards me and coming towards me. But it's coming pretty slowly. The Noah, it looks like it was moving pretty slowly. I mean, it was moving a great distance. But, and obviously bigger things look like they're slower moving, I guess. But it still was. So the thing is, if it collides with Shirahoshi, like, obviously she can't stop it. It's gonna hit her and move her back. But if she has nothing behind her, isn't it just gonna keep moving her? And it will be, like, uncomfortable probably being pushed by this thing. But is that fatal? And when does it stop? Does it then, is the point that the Mark fruit keeps it going until it has something that stops it? You know, like if you throw a knife, it stabs into her, then it's gonna stop because knives, like, it's not gonna have enough momentum to keep pushing her. But is the point with the Noah that it will keep going, and once it hits its target, it's still waiting until the target stops its momentum, so it will continue moving her until it crushes her against something? But then, theoretically, like, if it hit her, and then it was pushing her, and pushing her, and pushing her, and then it never ended up hitting stuff, could it just keep going around the world, like, theoretically, if it never hit anything, keep going around the world, and pushing her? And, I mean, I think it would be more likely that the rest of the ship would knock onto something and stop it before it ended up killing her. Like, when she was on the ground, sure, it crashes into her, it smushes her, she's dead. But now she's up. You know, she's floating at the same level as it, and there's, like, empty space here. Do you know what I mean? I wonder how exactly that works. Now, also, I mean, it looks very slow. Maybe it's sort of like an optical illusion type thing. Like, you can say, well, it's actually moving a fuck ton faster than you think it is. And so, like, on impact, it's gonna flatten her. Maybe, I don't know. Like, it'll be like a train. It's just so big that it doesn't seem like it's moving as fast as a train, but maybe it is. I don't know. Also, I think it would be a valid thing for you to say, well, this was a manga. And in the manga, you know, obviously it wasn't moving this slowly, but since there was just panels, you couldn't tell how fast it was moving. But now in the anime, they had to animate it moving, and they had to animate it moving slowly because you couldn't have it go, otherwise, why isn't it crashing into the thing already, you know? I don't know. But I'm interested if you know why that is. Or is it just a weird, like, One Piece thing, like, yeah, we don't know, but it, like, whatever, you know? And if that's the answer, I'm fine with it. It doesn't hurt my enjoyment of it. I'm just curious. Like, I'm genuinely curious if there's an answer to this, or if it's just a thing, you know? Anyway, let's move on to the next episode. This is episode, and the final one we're doing in this episode, 559. Here we go. We go! Okay, recap Rubik's. And there it is. The cube complete. I think I've earned an Oreo. Okay. This one's called Shirahoshi's Combat Special? This bitch can fight? I would be shocked if a One Piece title used this bitch. Shocked and delighted. Great, yeah, so she's straight up doing what I said she could do. It's amazing they always put Shirahoshi next to something or someone huge, so she doesn't look big anymore. Like, look, she just looks like a regular mermaid. Yeah, she's really bleeding. I guess they really did just want to censor her stab. Okay. Now, what's your play here? Yeah, you're not gonna kill Decken. I don't think. You can't just hold Sanji in the air like this. Like, why is he... Because Sanji's not kicking off the air right now. So why is he just floating? Yes! That's right. Make sure that you should use the bubble quick. I forgot there was an in between the bubbles. What? Pull? Oh. Oh. That seems futile, but really cool. Oh my god. No. Cowards? Fuck do you mean cowards? Look what they're doing. Oh my god. Oh. Make sure to do the bubble, Luffy. Bubble up. Luffy, bubble up. Okay, good. Oh no. It's not really a great bubble though. Maybe Sanji should have done this, but he couldn't breathe. Oh. I mean, Hordy's gonna be faster in water. Oh no. Yeah, that does suck. Oh shit. Oh no! No! Wait! Wait, we're fucked! Maybe worse. No, I mean undoubtedly worse. I mean, what does he do? He's in water, he doesn't have the coral? This is death. Unless Jinbei's around here? Oh! Oh! Even better! Even fucking better! Fukaboshi! Oh, I way prefer this. That's a weird blade. You still an arlong wannabe having a weird blade? Oh my god, you keep giving her one last chance. I like that that's still a reason. You can just say like you're a psycho. Oh my, oh that's a lot of blades. What about the other brothers? Are they here? I feel like the other brothers are gonna help now. Yeah, I knew it. Good job, guys. Oh, and the whale. I didn't even see the whale. Oh. Oh. Oh, they don't want the Noah to get damaged. Right, because I'm that's tough then. Because like that might be able to stop it if you hit something big enough, but they don't want to break the Noah. Oh no, here he comes. Damn, he's that drugged up, huh? Oh, okay, actually, now that I see him using the blade as a fin, that's actually pretty sick. Oh. Oh shit. I like Luffy and Fukaboshi working together though. Yeah. Oh, so elegant. Hmm? What are they looking at? What? It's moving directly up? That he's a devil fruit eater. Absolutely. Does Fukaboshi realize why he's calling her Yoahoshi? He must be like, who's this Yoahoshi person he wants to save so much? Hell yeah, man. Oh, it's okay. I don't think any of us care about you guys suspecting us to take out Shirahoshi. Okay. He's just standing there and constantly taunting. It's like when dudes get rejected and then they're constantly like insulting her. You slut, you bitch, you know? Over and over and over again. Oh my gosh. Is he just gonna kill Vander Decken? Oh no. Oh. Jeez. God damn. I don't know. What will happen to it? Is it gonna fall back down? And then crush everyone? Huh. Okay. Alright. Whew. I'm actually really keen to see how this continues. I'm glad that this is the last episode we're doing in this video because I have so much work to do. I have to sleep now, but I have so much work to do tomorrow. I don't have time. So it's good that we're only doing 3, but like I really like where this is going, actually. I think it's really interesting. Like, yeah, the pacing could be faster, I think. Like, some of these events, surely they could be happening in much shorter succession. But it's still, I like the events. I'm finding it entertaining. I think it's good. I like the pairing up of Fukaboshi and Luffy. I just really like Fukaboshi as a character. So it's nice to see him working with Luffy. And he's a good guy, so obviously he's apologizing for suspecting them and stuff, but no one minds. It's all good, you know? Dude, it's fine. No one's mad at you for that. Your backstory's been great. You actually wouldn't, even when you were suspecting us, you weren't really a dick at all. You were pretty awesome consistently throughout. You know, a lot of the time you would introduce a character and have them be a dick early on. But then but that's because he thinks that they're intruders that are doing whatever. But actually, the entire time they've been respectful. It's been pretty awesome to see. So I like that. I think it's fun. I think it's great. The blade, like I made fun of the blade a little bit when he first took it out. I mean, it's not even that it looked bad originally. It was just like, it's just strange, like taking out just a pure blade, you know, like just holding, like there's no handle to it. It's just a blade. Like that seemed weird, but he uses it as a shark fin. No, that's cool. that is actually a really cool way to have your shark character use his powers and stuff. It's nice. It's good. I really like Shirahoshi constantly telling Vander Decken, you're not my type. Like, that's her reason. It's so funny. Like, even you're about to kill me and kill so many people, but genuinely, like, I'm really not into you, dude. Like, that's my genuine reason. Like, I wouldn't be able to be in a relationship with you at all. It's just like, I mean, that's gotta hurt the ego. I know Vander Decken is putting on this brave face or whatever, but I love comparing him to classic like incel type behavior because it really feels like that sort of character being shown off in the show, which is just like he's such a loser, cannot handle rejection in the slightest, and think like this woman in particular owes him because, you know, he wants it, so she has to reciprocate. And so it's really funny how he's just like, he won't let it go at all. It's good. Like, I mean, I really genuinely think this is a better version of Absalom. And I say better version in terms of, I think this is a more entertaining version of the character to have on screen, because he's so clearly extra pathetic. But like in a funny way, he's extra pathetic, you know? So it's less sort of like actually creepy and more like, this guy's definitely creepy, but he's so stupid that he can't even like realize that, you know? And as I said before, it feels like they're not trying to humanize him in the slightest, which I appreciate as well. He's just like cartoonish. Like, I mean, he's even got like a curly mustache type thing that he can twirl. He's so cartoonishly villainous that it makes it, you know, it makes it funny. So I like it. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. I can't wait to watch more, but that is One Piece, episodes 557 to 559. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.